Wealth does not come by accident. It is not a gift that suddenly lands in your hands, nor is it something that just happens to a lucky few. Wealth begins in the mind, long before it shows up in your bank account. Your thinking shapes your choices shape your actions, and your actions determine your results. This is why some people can spend decades working diligently yet remain broke, while others, often with less effort, manage to build fortunes. It isn't simply about intelligence, nor is it about hard labor. The greatest difference lies in mindset. How you think about money, about value, about risk, and about opportunity will either move you toward wealth or chain you to poverty. Too many people carry beliefs that guarantee they will never be rich. They think wealth is about luck. They think small. They waste their time on low-value activities, chase instant gratification, and blame others instead of taking responsibility. They see wealth as greedy or money as evil, and because thoughts lead actions, their results follow those beliefs. But wealth is not magic. It is the byproduct of consistent choices, leveraged wisely over time. If you want to be wealthy, you must first change how you think. If your thinking is poor, your results will be poor. If your thinking is rich, your results will eventually reflect it. So let's explore 10 toxic thought patterns that keep people broke, and the new mindset shifts that will open the door to financial freedom. Thinking wealth is about luck. Many people live as if wealth is nothing but a lottery ticket. They wait for their big break, dreaming of winning the jackpot or stumbling into some miracle opportunity. But luck is not a strategy. Even those who do strike fortune through chance often lose it just as quickly. Look at lottery winners. Most of them go broke within years, not because money left them, but because they never learned how to manage or multiply it. Wealth is not about chance, it's about cause and effect. Every decision plants a seed, and those seeds grow into results. Wealthy people understand this. They don't wait for luck, they prepare for opportunities and seize them when they appear. They know that luck tends to visit the person who is already ready. Instead of waiting, start creating, build skills, network with the right people. Position yourself where opportunities are likely to arise. When preparation meets opportunity, others call it luck. But you'll know it's the result of deliberate choices. You can't get rich if you're waiting for luck to save you. You must prepare, take responsibility, and make choices that create your own fortune. Believing hard work alone creates wealth. Just work hard and you'll succeed. That's what most of us are told, and while effort matters, because nothing great is built without it, hard work alone does not guarantee wealth. If it did, construction workers, factory laborers, and farmers would be the wealthiest in the world. They put in the hardest hours, yet often live paycheck to paycheck. Why? Because hard work without leverage only produces survival, not wealth. The person who only sells their time will always be limited because time is finite. The wealthy, however, ask smarter questions. They don't just ask, how can I work more hours? They ask, how can I make this hour worth more? How can I create systems that pay me when I'm not working? This is the secret. Wealth is built by combining effort with strategy. Think of an author writing a book. They spend months working hard, but once published, that book sells for years, even while the author sleeps. That's leverage. If your mindset is stuck on working harder, you'll stay trapped. The path to wealth isn't just harder work, it's smarter work, leveraged through systems, investments, and creativity. Thinking small instead of thinking big. Poverty thinking is small thinking. It focuses only on paying the bills, surviving the month, and just getting by. While survival is necessary, if it's your only vision, you'll never rise beyond it. Small thinking sounds like, I just need enough. I don't need to be rich, just comfortable. These statements feel humble, but in reality, they chain you to mediocrity. You'll only pursue safe jobs, avoid risks, and stay inside your comfort zone. The wealthy think bigger. They ask, how can I build something that lasts? How can I create value for thousands, not just myself? How can I leave behind a legacy? Thinking big expands your possibilities. It pushes you beyond mere survival into growth, creativity, and opportunity. Thinking big doesn't mean being reckless. It means being expansive, setting higher standards, daring to go after greater opportunities, and not settling for just enough. You can't get rich if your vision is small. Expand your thinking, and your results will expand to match. Chasing instant gratification, one of the most destructive mindsets, is the obsession with instant gratification. It whispers, spend it now, enjoy it now, worry later. And while there's nothing wrong with enjoying life, if you constantly trade your future for short-term pleasure, you'll never build wealth. Wealth requires patience. It requires delaying gratification today so you can enjoy greater rewards tomorrow. The poor mindset says, I'll buy the car, the clothes, the vacation, even if I can't afford it. The rich mindset says, I'll invest now, sacrifice now, so I can buy freedom later. Compounding wealth takes time. A dollar invested grows into more dollars, but only if you resist the urge to consume it immediately. The wealthy understand this, which is why they choose assets over liabilities. They buy things that put money in their pocket, not just things that take money out. If you want to build wealth, you must master your impulses. Learn to delay gratification. Say no today, so you can say yes to a better tomorrow. Blaming others instead of taking responsibility, the poor mindset always points outward. It's the government's fault. It's my boss's fault. It's the economy. It's unfair. While some circumstances are truly challenging, the danger of blame is that it strips you of power. If your life is someone else's fault, then you have no control. Wealthy people think differently. They say, it's my responsibility. My choices led me here, and my choices can lead me out. This mindset puts you back in the driver's seat. When you take responsibility, you can adjust, learn, and improve. When you blame, you stay stuck. Blame feels good temporarily. It excuses failure. But responsibility is what creates change. Every wealthy person has faced challenges, setbacks, and unfair situations. The difference is, they didn't stay in the blame game. They asked, what can I do differently? What's within my control? You can't get rich if you're busy pointing fingers. Wealth comes to those who accept ownership of their future. Believing money is evil, many people carry the belief that money is the root of all evil. This idea keeps them poor, because if money is evil, then consciously or unconsciously, they'll avoid it. They'll sabotage opportunities, feel guilty when they earn, and limit their potential because they don't want to be greedy. The truth is, money is neutral. It's a tool. It amplifies who you already are. If you are generous, money allows you to give more. If you are selfish, money will amplify that too. But money itself is neither good nor bad. It's simply a resource. Wealthy people don't see money as evil. They see it as fuel. It's the power to create businesses, to give to causes they believe in, to provide for their families, and to design a life of freedom. If you demonize money, you'll never attract it. Instead, respect it, value it, and use it wisely. Money in the hands of good people does incredible good. Living without financial education, another mindset that keeps people broke, is the belief that financial education isn't necessary. They spend years in school learning history, math, and literature, but almost nothing about money. As adults, they earn but don't know how to manage, invest, or multiply it. Without financial education, people repeat the same mistakes, living on credit, overspending, saving nothing, and falling into debt. Wealth doesn't come just from making money. It comes from keeping it, growing it, and protecting it. Wealthy people make financial education a priority. They read books on investing. They study wealth building principles. They seek mentors and learn from experience. They understand that ignorance is expensive. If you want to build wealth, you must learn the language of money. It's not optional. The uneducated will always be controlled by those who are financially literate. Don't just work for money. Learn how money works for you. Surrounding yourself with the wrong people, your circle shapes your future. If you surround yourself with people who complain, blame, and settle, you'll eventually think and act the same way. Your environment is powerful. It can lift you up or drag you down. The wealthy are intentional about their associations. They seek out people who challenge them, inspire them, and expand their vision. They understand that proximity is power. Being close to ambitious people fuels your own ambition. On the other hand, negative associations will drain your energy and limit your thinking. If your circle mocks ambition, belittles success, and spends recklessly, you'll adopt those habits too. You can't get rich if your environment pulls you down. Surround yourself with people who are ahead of you, who push you to grow, who normalize discipline, and who celebrate progress. Change your circle, and you'll change your results. Refusing to take calculated risks, a mindset that guarantees poverty, is the fear of risk. Many people want wealth, but they want it without risk, without discomfort, and without uncertainty. They want safety, predictability, and guarantees. But wealth doesn't work that way. Every great achievement involves risk. Starting a business, making an investment, pursuing a new opportunity, all carry uncertainty. The difference is that the wealthy don't take blind risks. They take calculated risks. They study, prepare, and make informed decisions, knowing there's still no guarantee, but also knowing that without risk, there's no reward. The poor mindset avoids risk and clings to security. The wealthy mindset embraces risk as part of growth. Yes, you may stumble, but every mistake brings wisdom. Playing it safe guarantees small results. If you want to be rich, you must develop courage. Don't gamble recklessly, but don't hide in fear either. The greatest risk is never trying at all. Thinking too short-term, finally. One of the most dangerous ways of thinking is short-term focus. Poor thinking asks, what can I get today? Rich thinking asks, what will this decision give me in 5 years, 10 years? The poor mindset trades the long term for the immediate. They'll cash out savings, rack up debt, and sacrifice their future for present comfort. The wealthy do the opposite. They think in decades. They understand the power of compounding, of money, of habits, of relationships. When you think long term, your daily choices change. You spend differently. You invest differently. You prioritize growth over comfort. And over time, those choices compound into wealth. Short-term thinking will keep you broke. Long-term vision will build your fortune. Conclusion: wealth doesn't begin in your wallet. It begins in your mind. If your thinking is poor, your results will be poor. If your thinking is rich, your results will eventually follow. You can't get rich if you think wealth is about luck. You can't get rich if you think small, chase instant gratification, blame others, or fear risk. You can't get rich if you avoid financial education, surround yourself with negative people, or believe money is evil. But the opposite is also true. When you change your thinking, you change your future. When you embrace responsibility, think big, delay gratification, take calculated risks, and focus long-term, wealth begins to move towards you. The difference between the rich and the poor is not just money. It is mindset. And the good news is, you can change your mindset today. You can choose new thoughts, take new actions, and build new results. So remember this truth: you can't get rich if you think like this. But if you think differently, if you choose wisely, and if you discipline yourself, wealth is not only possible, it's inevitable.